Hey everybody, this is ADIA. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. So as requested, today I'm going to be doing a little demo slash review of the Glossier Futuredew. I was actually wearing it in my last video, but I didn't really talk about it on camera, and I saw a couple of comments with people asking me if I was going to review it or do a demo. So here I am, and I've had the Futuredew for about 2 or 3 weeks, so I've had a chance to play around with it over different skincare products. I've worn it alone, I've worn it underneath makeup, so I feel like I have a pretty good handle on how the product performs, whether I like it or whether I don't like it, etc, etc. So I'm just gonna get started. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay, so here I am. This is my face. I have no makeup on. I just did my brows using the Glossier Boy Brow like I always do. I have already done my skincare routine. Actually, I'm gonna close the window because it's getting kind of loud. 1 second. Okay, I think this is better. I don't know if you guys realize this, if you follow me on Instagram or not, but I moved recently and I can't find the stand for my ring light, and so I'm just using only natural light, and I'm still trying to figure out the best setup to get the right amount of light, and hopefully this works. So I'm kind of trying to be back here so I don't have like a whole like ray of light on my chin. So anyways, like I said, I have done my normal morning skincare routine. I have my sunblock on, but I don't have any other makeup on, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply the Futuredew how I have been applying it. Okay, so here is the bottle. It's kind of taken some bumps and bruises, but here we go. Here we go. So this is the Futuredew. It's a glass bottle and it has like this iridescence thing. It should be no surprise that Glossier nailed the packaging. I think no matter what you think about the brand, you can probably say that they know how to package things in a very visually appealing way. So here it is. It is an oil serum hybrid. So basically, the claims behind this are that it's part skincare, part makeup, and it's meant to kind of replicate that glow that you get when you do your full skincare routine. Your skin is all like juicy and glowy, but it usually dissipates as the products sink in. So Futuredew is meant to keep your skin looking extremely hydrated, plump, glowy, juicy, but it's supposed to also provide skincare benefits. So it's not just like a typical liquid illuminator or something like that that's purely makeup. It also is supposed to have skincare benefits, so it's supposed to be the best of both worlds. I've seen different opinions on whether people think it's more skincare or if it's more makeup. If you have tried this, I would love to hear your thoughts. I think it's more skincare than makeup, just because the effect it gives on my skin is like you just applied skincare. I don't feel like it looks like makeup or it looks like a product is on my skin. I feel like it does just look like I'm hydrated and have just done a very luxurious skincare routine. So that's my thoughts, but I'd love to hear yours. So because I have combination skin where my nose will get like really shiny throughout the day, I kind of prefer to use only one pump. It says apply 2 pumps all over your face as the last step in your skincare routine. Add more to the high points of your face for extra glow. What I have found works best for my skin is to just do 1 pump. And so here we go. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, it has like a very liquidy texture, and you can see, or I don't know if maybe you can't see, but there are kind of like pearls or like iridescence in this product. And although it is like peach, it doesn't have any color at all. So what I do is I kind of like, I like smear it here like on my cheeks, chin, and forehead, and I don't put any on my nose at all because my nose needs no help at call to glow. So I just kind of like to leave it like that, and then I just like rub in those areas that I put it. And it just kind of like rubs in on its own. You don't, because I'm only using like one pump, I don't feel like the need to really work it into my skin. Sometimes at night when I have been using it more as like a pure makeup base, I have done 2 pumps and put it all over my face, because, you know, if I'm putting my makeup on to go out at night, it doesn't need to last that long because I don't stay out that late. So like for instance, last night I probably did my makeup around 7, and I just like washed my face, put a little moisturizer on, and then just put the Futuredew on, I spot concealed, and you know, I was back home in my bed by 11 p.m. So I don't need to worry about my nose getting oily or anything like that. So this is how it looks on my skin. You can see there is like a little glow on the high points, but it's not like a highlighter kind of glow. So that's why I don't feel like it looks like makeup necessarily. My skin was looking very matte because I didn't want to overhydrate my skin, because I knew I was going to be putting Futuredew on. It doesn't have any discernible fragrance to me besides just a lotion type of smell. There's nothing more noticeable than that I can detect. So now I'm just going to do my makeup real quick. I'm about to go to the movies with my mom, and so I'll just do what I normally do. So the main concealers I've been wearing lately are either the Estee Lauder Perfectionist, the double one, in the shade 4N Medium Deep, or I use the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in NDeep 1. This one I really like, and this is a more matte satin kind of finish, and it has a lot of coverage, so this is nice with a really like hydrated base. It just like looks super natural. So I haven't really been wearing a lot of concealer lately. I just kind of do a little bit in my under eyes, like around my mouth. I have like this little hyperpigmentation right there. And that's really it. I have like this kind of like irritation right here, which is really annoying. It's not acne. I think it's just like irritation. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. This is a My Kitco My Ultra Multi. I'm just going like this to make sure that there's like no product in there. And so I just kind of like stamp this, and I don't go like all the way up under my eye. I kind of just stamp it until it disappears. And then same for here. I just stamp it on. And I kind of go right here into the little crease part around my nose because I tend to get redness there. This brush sheds a lot. And then here, I'm just like stamping it. Just swirling a little, because I don't want to like blend away the coverage. So I find that if I just kind of like stamp it where I put it on, it maintains the coverage and it kind of fades into the area that I don't put concealer on pretty easily. So I really like that. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead to blush. And because Futuredew is a very like wet kind of finish, I have used this underneath powder blushes and not really had any trouble, but you have to be careful with it because it doesn't fully dry down. It feels on your skin just like any moisturizer would feel on your skin, and it essentially feels like that throughout the whole day. So you just have to be kind of aware of that if you're going to layer a powder product over it, because it may very well like stick or just kind of not look very nice. I am using this ColourPop, this little blush, this little stick blush. I do like these products from ColourPop. So what I do for these is I just put a lot on the back of my hand, And then I take a damp beauty sponge, pick up the whole thing. It actually is able to pick up the whole thing on there, and then I just like pat it onto my skin. I think that like this kind of product works really well with like the Futuredew product. It just makes it blend easier. These blush sticks are really nice because although they're a blush stick, they're not super wet and super like slick. So I think that they work well with that Futuredew base under, that little like emollients that the Futuredew provides. It doesn't make it like too slippery or too slick, but it just kind of helps move these products around. So I actually think it works really well. Okay. I really hope this lighting is okay. Okay, and when I've been doing my blush lately, I have been kind of going like more high into the temples. I just think it looks really nice instead of just focusing on the apple of my cheek. So these blush sticks are very like buildable. They're not super pigmented because it looks like really intense on my hand, but especially when applied over like a dewy base and with a beauty sponge, they're not like super pigmented. So I kind of like it because you can see the color, but then you can also see my skin through it. So I feel like it gives just like a really nice like natural flush, and it's not super intense. Ugh, brush hairs. I'm going to use this, the Pat McGrath, the Ritualistic Rose. This is so beautiful. When I saw this, I had to get it. Although it is expensive for only 4 shadows. It's like $60 or something. But these 4 shadows are just like my kind of colors, you know? So I felt like I'd rather pay more for 4 shadows that I'm gonna use, that I could use every single day, rather than getting like one of those like mega palettes that, yeah, it may have a lot more colors, but I'm not going to necessarily use all of the colors. I love Pat McGrath's formula and this color story. This is just like my type of shadow. So I'm just going to do something kind of basic because, like I said, I'm just going to go to the movies, but I'll swatch these for you guys anyways. So these are the 4. As I was saying, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs, and I'm going to use this color right here. And what I like to do is just put it on with my finger. It's so beautiful, and I just feel like because it's like super glittery, you can just like apply it with your finger and get more of the color underneath it. Although it works fine with the brush, honestly. I just kind of like prefer to use the glitter. And I'm kind of just like, I'm being somewhat messy now because I'm gonna clean it up more when I do the next color. So this really does give like the most intense color payoff. Like I think it's really pretty. It's like very glittery. It's just, I really love this. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this like clean brush now and just kind of like diffuse it out along the edges. And I honestly feel like just this one shade looks really pretty as is, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the brown and kind of just lightly like pat the brown into the outer corner just to add a little bit of dimension and to deepen it. And I'm gonna just relax my eye and go like over the fold area so that it looks even and good when my eyes open. just to add dimension. So pretty when the light hits it. So another thing that you can do with this is kind of add more if you want to add more of a highlight. So I'm going to take just like a half a pump and like really get it into my finger. Ooh, let me make sure that brush is not. I'll use this beauty blender because my hands have glitter on it. And I'm just going to like pat a little bit more. You see that? Just to create like more of a glow. And it has like a little bit of the blush on it, but I feel like that just makes it look natural. So I'm gonna go back and forth between my nose, middle, basically all the areas that you would highlight, and just kind of add a little bit more glow, color, whatever. Just so like the blush doesn't look like it's only on my cheeks, like kind of tie it in a little bit. Okay, for lips, I'm just gonna add this Toffee gloss from Persona Cosmetics. It's a really pretty darker nude. I use this a lot when I don't know what I want to do on my lips because it just looks like it's just natural, neutral, goes with everything kind of color because it looks like very similar to my natural lip color. And then I'm gonna just put some mascara on, which has been the Revlon So Fierce. I actually like this, and I typically don't like these kind of brushes, like those plastic ones, but it's not bad. All right, so should I zoom you guys in? There. This is my skin up close. You see how there's just like that very nice, natural, glossy shine to my cheeks. Nothing like crazy, nothing over the top. It doesn't look like I have like highlighter on. I feel like my skin just looks healthy and hydrated, which is what I think the goal of Futuredew is. So here's just like a little more close up so you can really see the texture and how it looks on my skin. So I actually really quite like it. I think it's really pretty and very natural. So that's just a little demo of how I use Futuredew and how it works for me in my day-to-day makeup beauty routine. I really like this product. I think it does exactly what it claims to do, and can't be mad at that, right? I feel like that's all we ask for when it comes to any product, is for it to perform as it is claimed to perform, and I feel like it does just exactly that. I really love this makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, informative, entertaining, etc., etc. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share it also to help spread the word about my channel. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.